Hi, Anti-Society! Welcome back to the Antisocial Planet. Today we are checking out P1Harmony's Pretty Boy live performance, and I'm so excited for this because I've been singing the song on and off since I first heard it. It's so catchy, but I'm excited to get to see some choreo for it. P1Harmony choreos are always fantastic. Plus, this one has so much like attitude and sass to it that I can't wait to see what they do with it and like how they communicate some of what the meaning of the lyrics are, like through how they perform it. Too excited. New choreo is always fun. Ooh, the like chest isolation, especially with Kyo's finger like directing that movement. The like turn your head. Ugh, live vocals. Ooh, that and the fingers like on that drum fill that happens. That's so good. Also just vocals. I'm sorry, I'm gonna try and calm down. The little like step back on the heels and the shake it. His smile. Good like circle. Change formation. Boy, why were we pushing our hair off of our forehead? What were we trying to accomplish? Oh, the two groups there. Ooh, good little like isolation and moving with the hands. So good. Like great like framing of a bunch of the body, right? Because you're saying like pretty boy, right? So it's a lot of the like visual aesthetic. Obviously the styling is also really good in this, but it's a lot about like that visual aesthetic. So I like having all these kind of hard stops and these movements that are really like framing. Ooh, I'm hitting my mic, I'm too excited. But framing different parts of the body, right? Right, like this like underneath the chin. That's fun. Ooh, that clap. Ah! So good to like pretty. That's so good because it's like cutesy, but it's also like catchy. They always have like really good like hand gestures that kind of are signatures for a bunch of their songs, which I think is so good. Not only because it's something that you can like easily pick up on, but it's something that like anyone can do. Is like, oh wait, a lot of people can do. I don't want to make a general statement, but a lot of people can do who are fans to dance along or be part of the choreo and stuff, the performance. So I really like having that. The one boy, like they have the leg out. That's so good too. I just want to watch it again. That like clap and then we move into it. So good. Great footwork like always too. And Tuck's smile too. I love that too, that like chest isolation. And the say. And the pretty. Ah! Call me pretty. He's so cute. I mean cool, smooth, whatever. I love how he just moves through the formation too. Ooh, that like footwork on, again, those drum fills, so good. Good little walk in the square formation. Oh my god. Ooh, good little like ba ba. Just switch the two of them. Amazing vocals from Theo there. I haven't talked about live vocals, but Ooh, I love it. We slowed down with that movement, like the big, like almost whip movement of pointing down, and then the rest of the movement is slowed down. Love the break and tension there, right? This again, whip movement, and then everything slows down. I love that, especially since given the song, there's this underlying like threat to it of it has a bit of a laid back vibe for most of the song, but there's also this whole like underlying thing of okay, go ahead. Like this whole album, right, is like this attitude of say whatever you want, but you're gonna say it to my face. You're not gonna go behind my back and say it. That would be ridiculous and cowardly. So fine, call me pretty. So I love that we have these movements that are like hard stops and these like bigger movements and then slowing down into some of these other ones, especially since we have a lot of this like the pretty, right? So there's like the cutoff there or the call me pretty, right? So having these like really hard cut off sounds, staccato sounds in the vocals, and then we're having a bunch of that translated into these almost like stuttering movements in the actual choreo. See here, smooth movements until that drum comes in. For real, what are we... Oh, sorry, the vocal run, but what are we pushing our hair back for? But I love the tension in those movements that like like it again, like these hard hitting movements and then it softens out. That's so good. Ooh, there's a little like hydraulic on that stop. A little bounce. To go with the pretty, that's so good. Sorry, Jungsup smiled and he's so cute. I love the pretty, and then the step over is so good. The drag on the upper body. I love the floor as well. Ooh, vocal Kyo. Have your diva moment. Love that. Ooh. Okay, first off, the like kick out with the snaps, fun. It's very almost like show tune, right? Which I also really like bringing in. But then the fluid movements in it as well, almost like this like violin he's playing too, which I also think is funny because there's like the saying of what play like the tiniest violin of like someone like self-pitying or whatever. So like I think it's funny. Ooh, love that activation from Seoul. Ooh, that's a good hard stop on that. I mean, the isolation on it too. I mean, Seoul. Some good weight behind that. I'm sorry, Seoul, sir. Child. What was the facial expression? Ooh, I love how wide those movements are. Ooh, I love the say my name framing the face. I love that we have these closer to the body movements earlier on, and then now we have really wide extensions on like the arms and leg movements. You know, taking up more space. It's a little bit flashier, which this part of this album too. Ooh, I love that, like, pulling a movement to stop it. Ooh, that's so good. I love all the little details in it. Obviously, like camera movements and some stuff like that. Not gonna get all of the choreo details, but like I was saying, I love that we've got these more like fluid movements at certain parts, especially when the vocals soften out, but then having these like really like stuttering movements to go with a bunch of that kind of choppy delivery that we have with a bunch of the lyrics. And I also love the progression of the movements a lot more closer into the body earlier on, of like framing different parts of the body. Again, drawing attention to the very like shallow external, almost like materialistic parts of what the song is about, of, oh, you only see me as like a pretty boy, you don't see me as anything else, and you're saying that as a negative, right? And then as the song progresses and we get into more of the choreo, getting into these like wider extensions in the movements, a little bit faster, digging into some more like aggressive movements by like leading with the elbow or having these harsher fist forms in like their hand shapes, and it's a little bit more aggressive to it, while also being like, and I'm gonna look great while I do it. I'm going to put you down a peg and I'm gonna look fantastic while I'm doing it, because I am a pretty boy, so what's wrong with that? Great vocals from a lot of it. Definitely, like, I'm not the right judge of vocals. I say that every time I do anything that has live vocals. I'm like, I don't know. I'm not here to judge what is live vocals and what isn't, because I don't entirely care. But fantastic vocals from all of them, and I just love the energy of this performance too, like the attitude. And again, like, I think the pretty so good, and then the like pretty, like, that's just, it's so cute and it's so in line with what the song is. And it's also like with these like facial expressions that are very like cheeky and very like serious, of just, yeah, sure, I'm a pretty boy, whatever, make fun of me all you want, I'm gonna just own it anyway. So good as always. I have yet to see any performance from P1 Harmony, any choreo from them, where I'm like, I don't know, great. Love how they were leaning into a bunch of, again, this like framing. There's a bunch of just beautiful lines in a bunch of this as well, which again goes into what they're talking about. Love the styling on it, and again, just leaning into that. Sure, we'll add in things like lace details, we'll add in more like feminine details into the way that we're dressing for this performance, because yes, we are pretty boys, right? Yeah, okay, sure, lean into it, because why not, right? So I loved like a bunch of the choreo in it as well. Great footwork as always. I want to go watch the dance practice, because that's going to give me a better idea of some of that. Feet aren't always what we're focused on when we're doing like performance video camera work, so I don't always get to see all of it, and they always have really good footwork for it, or like changing the formations. Loved a bunch of the, again, like isolations that they were doing, because not only is it just like interesting to watch, and it's a very like controlled movement of going into the song of, you can't get under my skin, you can't make me like have this burst of like anger or emotion or whatever by you like saying these things about me, because I'm in control and also more successful. But it also is just kind of like isolating these different parts of the body, like something that is very like external and materialistic. And I think that it just translates really well to what the song is about. It's like, you're only looking at the surface, like you're only looking at like a picture of me and then deciding who I am as a person based on what that is. That's not who I am, and that's not like the extent of who I am as a performer. Just because I am a pretty boy doesn't mean that I don't have anything else to offer. So loved so much of it, and I just love P1 Harmony so much, so I can't wait to get into some more of this stuff that's like comebacks and catching up on things. But I hope you enjoyed watching that along with me. You can click this place to go into my previous reactions, or you can subscribe to me next time I post a P1 Harmony reaction. I will see you in the next video. Bye.